Today we're mostly filming the all-electric Hyundai Kona, aka the Select Car Leasing mobile coffee unit.
Hello, my name's Rick Bullemere, and today we're not only going to show you the varying dog sizes which fit in the Hyundai Kona sit, but also how you can make a coffee with your car. Oh, and we'll also tell you about the performance, who this car would best suit, and how you can select the best lease deals with Select.
Welcome to the Hyundai Kona Ultimate. Yoo-hoo! So first impressions, we've not been driving long, but it's got auto steer, it's really good. The car does a lot of the heavy lifting for you. It's really good, look at this. It's properly handling the corners. I'll tell you where the auto steer comes in really handy is in traffic. So if you're stuck in bumper to bumper traffic and you just want to relax, it will match the speed to the car in front, it will keep you in lane and just make traffic jams a lot less painful.
Hyundai didn't invent the mainstream EV market, but back in 2018, it introduced one of the models usually credited with popularizing it, the Kona Electric. Since then, the model has come a long way and has been developed based on learnings from their avant-garde Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6. It remains one of the few sub 40k EVs to offer an official range of more than 300 miles. However, Kona runs on the K3 platform, shared by its sister, the Kia Niro EV, meaning it unfortunately doesn't include the Ioniq's 800-volt architecture. Do we mind? Well, Auto Express don't, as they've named it the Car of the Year 2023. It has a 64.4 kilowatt-hour battery, providing a superb range of 319 miles. It does 0 to 60 in 7.8 seconds and has a top speed of 107 miles per hour. It charges at 100 kilowatts, taking it from 10 to 80% in 43 minutes. Not the best, but not the worst.
Lots of very good safety features in this car, including this guy, which scans your eyes and makes sure that you're concentrating on the road. If you're looking around too long at different things down here or daydreaming, looking at pictures of cranes and stuff, it will beep and tell you to concentrate.
I was recently told that while a tad annoying, these features can improve the safety of your driving so much that it can actually lower your insurance. And I guess anything that can lower your insurance is a good thing, ultimately. Hyundai have gone for a sleek, curvy design with muscular haunches at the back to give the car a bit of beef. The light bar across the front and back is a great touch, and in every headlight is some lovely Ioniq-style retro pixel details. Kinda looks like Robocop, to be honest. In my humble opinion, this is quite the step up from the previous version. This is my favourite angle. What's yours? Let us know in the comments.
Oh, lovely little noise there. So initial thoughts on the interior of the Hyundai Kona. Got lots of nice buttons here. It's quite clever in that it manages to be futuristic but without being too minimalist, which is what some other electric cars have done, which can be a little bit impractical. You've got access to your climate control right there and a big off button if you just want to turn it off. Incidentally, you've got 4 dots here, and I was wondering what the 4 dots stand for. It's Morse code and it stands for H, which stands for, well, I'm presuming Hyundai. Hyundai. There you go. Fascinating fact of the day.
Interestingly, the Kona also comes with a heat pump, which powers your auxiliary controls, great for those winter months when your range may take a hit. Safety details are well up to class standards, all models getting forward collision avoidance with pedestrian detection and an e-call emergency button that will activate automatically to inform the rescue services should any of the front, side or curtain airbags inflate.
A couple of other wicked features I love on this. It's got a head-up display, which means it projects vital information on your windscreen so that you don't have to look around, look down. So it tells me my navigation, tells me how fast I'm going, tells me where my next turn is. And also when you indicate, this thing comes up here and gives you a little mirror into what's coming up behind you. Brilliant for identifying blind spots and hopefully missing any cyclists, motorcyclists or cars trying to undertake you. Very useful. Let's talk about the storage because there's loads of it down here. We'll start off with the bottle holders and the coffee cup holders. If you press this button, you can retract and move these little plastic bits around and gives you more room for more stuff. You can also take out this guy, and under here you've got a little shelf, and you can also take that out as well. I don't know what you would put in there. Answers on a postcard, what would you put in here? But also, in fact, hang on a minute, hang on. Right, if you've got kids, you might want to keep one of these. Does it? The perfect fit. Sorry if I've just deafened you, Callum, in your earphones. But stuff does tend to rattle around quite a lot in here, and I kind of feel like you want some sort of felt or something to stop it making that noise when you're driving around. It's got these flappy paddles here which can adjust your regen, so if you want to have one pedal driving, you can. So you've got 4 different levels. You've got level 1, level 2, level 3 and full I-pedal accelerating and braking. So as soon as I take my foot off that accelerator, the car's going to slow down for me and we'll come to a complete stop. Oh, and apparently as well, it's got a dog mode. So if you have a furry friend and you want to leave him or her in the car and not overheat, it will set your temperature in here to be nicely cooled. And very importantly, it will tell you on the screen that dog mode is activated. So onlookers won't smash a window to release your furry friend from a burning furnace. Oh, do not press that, Richard.
The boot space clocks in at 466 litres with the seats up, enough room for 2 to 3 suitcases, and 1,300 litres with the seats down. If you're trying to be more efficient with space, it's refreshing to see the 40-20-40 split with the back seats, meaning you can slot your snowboard with ease if you're driving to somewhere like the Alps or Scotland. Check out our video guide on how to drive to the Alps in an EV if you're doing that. Beware the tolls. And a great touch is heated seats in the back. Not something you see that often. And it's always a pleasure to see an EV with a frunk. Not the biggest in the market, but enough for your pooch to park its paws for a moment.
Now, electric cars have lots of extra space because they don't have things like exhaust or engines. So under this false floor, you've got room for things like your charging cables. I don't want those here though, because I think we've got a better use for this massive boot. This is Luna. Oh, in you go. Right, Luna, have a seat. Sit, Luna. Sit, 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 sit. There we go. Good girl. What do you think? Is this a good car? Stay brown if it's a yes. Well done. So the Hyundai Kona Electric, perfect for furry friends. I guess you could say it comes with a subwoofer. I went there. Should we get out before you need a poo?
A very exciting feature cropping up more and more on EVs is vehicle to load. But first, if this car isn't floating your boat, then head over to Select Car Leasing's website to browse all the best lease options available. And if you like this video and want to see more, head over to the YouTube channel and subscribe for more electrifying content. Now, thanks to a 3-pin plug in the back, you can plug in any appliance and power it on the go. Yes, that's right, you can be the most popular parent on the camping trip as you dish out coffees like a benevolent barista. And that's not all. If one of your EV pals is in a pinch, you can actually give another EV a top-up from your car, albeit very slowly. Probably best for emergencies only, I guess. Another very handy feature we're glad Hyundai have carried across from the Ioniq line is remote parking. Here's the Ioniq 6 without anyone behind the wheel at the press of a button on the key. Now here's us trying to do the exact same thing with the Kona. Let us know in the comments what we're doing wrong. Very useful for getting in and out of very tight parking spaces, by the way, when it works, that is. So, who does this car best suit? Well, you're definitely getting bang for your buck with this range at this price point. While it's not nearly as inspiring as the Ioniq line, it shares nearly all the same features and practicalities that make them both very special and incredibly safe. But do you want that backseat driver? Let us know in the comments.